Hey everyone, it's Tej. Just finished a long day today. Thought, why not do a little bit of a talk? Just got into my car from this PSB conference at my college, Sheridan College. Long day. Crazy how much energy socializing takes out of you. It was a great event. I got to meet a lot of different, business people, entrepreneurs, people from all levels of business, whether it was the dean of our school who has a background in journalism, to excellent speaker, a lady I met who actually lost a leg, I should say, and an arm due to getting bit by a shark in Mexico. So, I learned a lot today, and, I hope, I can maybe share a thing or two that I learned today on my journey as usual, and maybe you'll find it useful. Going back to the lady, her name was, I believe, Nicole Moore, and it was just really interesting. She talked about how, persevere despite the fear, and, to have an attitude that's A positive, A plus. She was a nurse, so, I think that's why she says to have an attitude that's A positive, and really got me thinking today because, I woke up early today because I had 2 classes before, and just like all you other students out there and people trying to get an education, sometimes sleep is of essence, right? You're not getting as much sleep as you possibly want, so sometimes that's a factor and you start making excuses. Well, after hearing her speech, to be honest, we complain about such trivial and like little things if you really spend some time thinking about it. You don't get to sleep for 8 hours for a couple of nights, whereas this lady went through a shark attack, if you think about it, right? She lost her arm, she lost her leg basically, she went through multiple treatments, over hundreds of operations to get where she is right now, and she had to continue to fight for her life, right? She had a choice. She could have fell asleep when she got bit and lost all her blood, but she kept fighting. She stayed awake. She got through it. So just the little story I'm trying to share is that it doesn't matter how hard it gets. What matters is, despite how hard it gets, you hold yourself accountable and you take it one step at a time, just like her. She got her arm amputated after multiple operations. She had to eat, she had to get training, she had to get physio to be able to live day to day again after getting attacked by the shark and losing part of her leg and her arm. Just like how she, day by day, practiced walking again, practiced day-to-day movements again. We have to look at it the same way. Things are gonna get hard, but if you just take it one step at a time, you'll be okay. And that's what I got from this cool speech from her. And she said something very fascinating, and it kind of resembled with me. Sometimes I think a lot and I start overanalyzing things, and I think that's part of being ambitious, that's part of being young, that's part of being a student, that's part of wanting to do amazing things in this short life we have, you could say, is just do something, because it will lead to everything. If you do nothing, you'll get nothing. And when she said that, it really resonated with me, because there's been a lot of times where I've been wanting to accomplish certain things, whether it's meet new people, do volunteer work, complete a project, start a new hobby, travel, run a business, pursue losing weight, trying a new fitness regimen, or reading a new book. Any of these things. When I didn't do anything about it, nothing new happened. So when I'm complaining or I'm feeling down, I have no one else to blame, because I chose not to do anything. But when you do something, it doesn't matter how small, there will be a new outcome. Like today, I went to this event at school, this conference. Just by going, I met over 10 people. Some of them helped me with business, some of them were just great conversations, some of them were just networking, and some of them were, hey, The food was just amazing. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that I just did it, I gained a new outcome. And I think this applies to a lot of us. And, you know, whether it's looking for a job, you know, I'm graduating this month and a lot of people are graduating this month as well. Or you're trying to start a business. Just trying to do something will lead to a new outcome. And I hope that's something maybe I can share with you guys tonight, and you guys can learn from this lesson I learned and apply it to your life. It can relate to anything. You want to cook a meal, just start cutting the ingredients. It'll lead to something. You want to lose weight, just go to the gym. You'll start exercising. You wanna do a marathon, just sign up for it. You'll start training. You want to get that degree, apply for that degree, apply for that program. You want to travel, book that ticket. Just do something. You want to talk to that special someone or that person that caught your eye or that opportunity, then go and do it. Just try. You want to fix something, you want to build something, create something, just try. I'm not good at podcasting, to be honest. Tej Talks is a new concept for everybody that I'm trying to work on to help you all. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm trying to practice whatever I share on these podcasts with you guys. And that's just do something, and it'll lead to anything and possibly everything that you wanted. Just give it a shot. Now I digress to the rest of this night. It was great. I was really able to pick some people's brains and understand how people think on a different level, and how millennials, you know, the different generations are different in their own respectful ways, and that, you know, we have to respect each other's differences and understand that baby boomers are different from millennials, and that's okay. At the end of the day, at the workplace, I learned from, you know, other networking individuals tonight that you have to work as a team if you want to be successful, and that involves, you know, working with baby boomers, working with millennials and other generations. And I think that's really crucial, and it's a great point to you know, make note of. And to top it off, I think one of the best things that happened tonight, and hopefully maybe one day he'll hear this, is I met a couple of gentlemen from Candy Box Marketing, and they were terrific, and they really, you know, gave me some insight on, you know, what millennials need to do, how they need to research, how they need to present themselves on social media, whether it's on LinkedIn, creating an appropriate profile, understanding companies, what type of company they want to work with and be in, an industry they want to, you know, disrupt, as Daryl had mentioned to me. And you know, I really hope that you know, millennials hearing this will find this beneficial. Alright guys, well I just wrapped up, and I'm actually home right now. It's been a long day, and I hope, you know, this 5 to 10 minute session kind of helps you guys. This is my first session, and I hope it helps you. I'm going to try my best to do something each week for you, whether it's meeting with somebody or just documenting what I learned today. Alright guys, Tej Talks, and I hope I empowered you, educated you, and I shared some great knowledge. Thanks again, and good night. Peace.